you've spoken about, people having issues with their relationships. And of late, in the generation which we are, and I define generation by the age group, okay, there are a lot of people, the number of people getting into relationships and getting out of them have increased.
Yes.
Let's say from 10 years back to now.
Yes.
Okay. So now, if there is a person in our particular friend circle, or maybe somebody we are acquainted with, or somebody whom we come across almost on a daily basis, if there's somebody who has gone through a terrible breakup, let's say, and who has faced some sort of emotional abuse through the relationship and is slowly, gradually getting out of it, how can we be of help to that person without being intrusive or without being, too into his personal space, but at the same time trying to help the person get out of the space he is in?
Yes. So there are certain behavioral signs people will start giving even in your home and in your close friend circle. Like they'll suddenly become more quiet, not as chatty, a little withdrawn. When you ask them, let's go out here, there, they may actually 9 out of 10 times say no. They really do not interact so much, like, whether it was chatting or they are not feeling good. You can see that on their face. They're not very joyful, prefer staying by themselves, even when it's work related. You can just see it in people that they are withdrawn, not interested. A lot of the eye contact is not happening. I think the joy and the happiness quotient is one of the most obvious factors that it shows that the person is no longer joyful. When everyone's laughing, they may not really be interested. They may choose to move away. So those are signs, and what is very interesting when I talk to people, the response people give me is, but that's how life has become nowadays. It's not very joyful. Every day is like a chore, and, so unfortunately that's not true. I feel that as beings, we are beings of joy and, balance and harmony. We are naturally like that, just like kids are. And if that has reduced, or if that is being tipped, there is something, it's important for us or people around us to look at, okay, what is amiss? What's really happening? And it's really happening in their invisible bodies, which is their mental body, emotional body. What are the thoughts that are engaging them? What are the emotions, that they are staying with? So behaviorally, when you see somebody, how many of us really take time out from all the crazy stuff we have to finish dealing with to really say, you know what, hey, you want to go for a coffee, just you and me, just spend time, just like that. And then actually take that effort. It may mess up your plan for the rest of the day, but if you actually do that and you start talking, maybe the person's not opening up, but you start sharing something, and then, this is what I'm really crazy time I'm having, and I don't even know how to deal with it, and making me feel really low, and you share, and maybe they will start sharing, or you just ask, so, what's happening? Like, I've noticed this is how you've been, so is there something that is happening? Do you want to talk about it? It's okay if you don't want to talk about it, but, can I, assist you in anywhere? Would you like to go meet somebody? I will come with you, and meet a professional, or do you want, let's Google and find out and have fun with that. And would you like to do something? So that invitation is what we can. It's still their choice to take that or do something. But when they have somebody externally, it's a different energy that you are now bringing from that space where they are now in. That definitely helps.